sometimes it feels like an obligation.
Yeah. So I have many people who say this. It feels like an obligation, and they they go through the motions of having sex, and they don't realize that actually their partner can pick it up. The partner can tell that you are going through the motions, and so they don't feel satisfied. The experience doesn't feel good, and because it doesn't feel good, they are left hanging and feeling that it's incomplete. So then they actually want more of it. So actually, the very fact that they feel obligated and then they just kind of like go in with with like some kind of block or attitude, and then their partner is dissatisfied. So essentially, the partner will be left hanging and then wanting more. And this is
Yeah,
precisely quality versus quantity.
yeah, but then the things like sometimes it's like doing a chore. It's like, okay, I have this tension. Okay, so it's like a lot of this is how I feel. I feel that men think about it as a relief of tension. So there's not really a lot of emotions that's actually involved in
Yeah,
it.
so it can be physical, physical release of tension. And I think there is an assumption of a lot of women in heterosexual relationships that it is just physical because that's what they see and that's what the guy communicates. However, it is impossible that there is no emotional and psychological connection as well. It's just like we go to work and we show up and we go through the motions of work, but it is almost impossible to leave your heart and your mind at home. So actually, even when we try not to, all of us somehow does show up. It's just a matter of how much you want to apply yourself. So the intention is very important. The consciousness, the awareness, the presence does make a difference. So this is exactly what is happening with people who are just going through the motions. They are just thinking that they can do semi-sleepwalking while they're having sex, that they can just get away with it, that they can not apply themselves mentally and emotionally and do it just as a physical act because that's what they see in their partner.
Yeah.
But actually, what you see and what is being felt is internal. That may not be their real truth.
Hmm. But then there are a lot of people who would say, think a lot because you say to be in the moment, to think about, being present. So when I guess for some people, I mean, me for example, if you ask me to be consciously present, then I'll start to think, okay, am I being present now? Am I being present enough? I guess women, right? We tend to think a lot. Right? So how do we get past
It's a practice, isn't it? It's a practice.
that?
So if you catch yourself having this realization that you're not really present, you're going through the motions, you are not just shortchanging your partner, you're shortchanging yourself, and you're not getting anything out of it. And I think we can start off by being honest with ourselves and practicing being mindful and present by coming back to our breath, by coming back to the sensations in our body, and just trying. And over time, it can get easier and easier, faster and faster. Just like what I was sharing with you earlier, if I am not relaxed in front of my clients, it's very difficult for them to relax. And when I catch myself not being relaxed over the many years, I just keep telling myself to relax, to soften my body, my jaw, my shoulders, and come into my heart. Because if I'm just giving advice to my clients using my head and just telling things to them by the book, they can feel that it's contrived, it's fake, it's artificial. I'm not connecting with them and I'm not really helping them. And so it is the same. It is ultimately a choice and a practice.
Hmm.
Yes.